Hi everyone, I hope you're not going stir crazy. I decided I would record some videos for us so that we can keep doing some workouts during the lockdown. So grab your mat and you don't need a lot of space. See if you have some room behind you to stretch your arms out. If not, it's no big deal. Just, you only need enough space to be able to just lie on the floor in the mat. And we'll do some standing work at some point too, and I'll flip the camera so you can see me. But let's start. Okay, hope you're all well. So you're going to sit in the center of your mat to begin with, and just relax your feet. Don't have your feet too close to you, and just place your hands behind your thighs. Hold on tight, and then instead of sitting up tall here, what I want you to do is just hold on. Pull your stomach in and roll back just a tiny bit until your arms are straight. So you kind of are sitting like a C curve. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, return. Keep your head dropped gently down. Inhale, roll backwards. Keep your hands where they are. Just wait until your arms are straight. Pull your stomachs in. Exhale, return slowly. We'll do 3 more. Inhale to go backwards. Pull the stomach in even more. Exhale, return slowly. 2 more. Inhale to go back. Exhale to return. Last time, inhale to go back. Exhale to return. I'm going to move back from the wall a bit. So the next one, we're going to go all the way back, and we're going to stay back. So leave your hands on your thighs, but this time your hands can move down your thighs as you get closer to the floor. Make sure again that you have the room behind you, okay? And if you need a cushion under your head, maybe grab one. Pull your tummy in, go back as far as till your arms are straight, and then keep pulling your stomach in and let your hands slide down your legs until you're lying on your back, and place your head down. So if you are one of the people who needs a little bit of cushion under your head, grab a cushion or grab a small towel. Take your feet closer to you, bring your feet together and your knees together. This is where we're going to find our lotto tickets. We definitely got no airline tickets for these classes. Lotto tickets, okay? So you're going to squeeze the lotto ticket between your knees, and one between your ankles and one between your inner thighs. You're going to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze like crazy, and take your arms out to the side like the letter T. All right, so keeping the stomach pulled in, and imagining from the waist down that you're in a pot of paint. You're going to inhale and let your legs go to the left as you turn your head to the right. And then slowly, through the paint, come back to the center. Inhale, the legs will go to the right as you turn your head to the left. Exhale, come back to the center. Keep squeezing those lotto tickets. Inhale, legs to the left, head to the right. Have you lost your lotto tickets? Be careful. Exhale, return to the center. Inhale, legs to the right, head to the left. Exhale, return to the center. Again, let's do a couple more. Inhale. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. Head goes the opposite way. And exhale to the center. Okay? Nice. Now, bring your arms down by your side and hug your right knee into your chest. Just hug it in really tight. And as you're holding that leg in towards your chest, slide your left leg away from you and try and press the back of the left knee into the floor. So don't let it sit up against up into the air. Press the back of the knee down. Flex the left foot, pull the toes back towards you. You're holding your legs, so maybe your shoulders are tense. So pull your shoulders away from your head, broaden your collarbones, relax your forehead. Really nice stretch here. And pull the left foot back in, put the right foot on the floor, hold onto your left shin, nice and close to your armpit, and slide your right leg away from you. It might be different on this side, you know how it is. Often it's easier on one side than the other. Press the back of that right knee to the floor, flex the foot so you pull your toes back towards you, relax your shoulders away from your ears, broaden your collarbones, keep pulling the leg in towards you. And now we're going to drag the right foot back in, and we're going to take one hand in each, or one leg in each hand, and have one hand on each knee. Okay, so they're not interlocked, they're not like this. So you have one hand on each knee. And you're going to open your legs a little bit, so your left one will go a bit to the left, and your right one will go a bit to the right. You're going to move your legs down, together, and back in. So you open, bring them down, together, and in. So it's circles, open, down, together, and in. 2 more in this direction. This is a really good way to just loosen up your lower back and your hips. Okay, and 1 more, open, down, together, and in. Reverse the circle, down, open, back, together, down, open, back, together. 3 more, open, back, together, last one, and together. All right, let's put our feet onto the floor here. Now the feet slightly open. Okay, so the pelvis, your hips are going to stay nice and heavy on the mat, so they're not going to move around. I want you to take your hands behind your head, clasp the back of the skull with your hands. Don't close your elbows too much. Don't leave them completely wide either. Just let them lift slightly. All right, breathe in to prepare, everybody. And as you breathe out, lift your head and your shoulders up and look through your legs towards the end of your mat. Inhale to go backwards. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders up and curl forwards. Inhale to go backwards. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders, curl forwards. Inhale to go backwards. As you exhale, lift your head, lift your shoulders, pull your stomachs in. Inhale to go back. Exhale to lift. 3 more. And exhale. Try to come right up off your shoulder blades. As you curl forwards, really lift. Last one, inhale. Last one, exhale. Stay up. Reach your fingers forward. Keep your head up, okay? Keep that head up if you can. Reach as far as you can forwards. Pull your stomach in. Lift your arms to the ceiling. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lower them. 4 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Again, 3. And lower. Let's do a bit of a challenge. Take them further behind you as you look forward. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhale the arms forwards and relax. Good to feel those stomach muscles again, right? Okay. So we're going to do the 100 here. If at any time during the exercise your neck gets tired, just put your head back down on the floor. It's no big deal. Or alternatively, as you're you can continue with the arm movements and you can put one hand behind your head and then you can switch. You know, we do beats to 5, inhale for 5, exhale for 5. So you could do 10 and 10, 10 and 10, or you can just put your head down. Don't worry about it, okay? The point of this was to really work on the breathing and as you exhale to really contract your abs. So think about your stomach muscles being like a sponge, it's squeezing all the air out of the sponge as you breathe out. So keep the feet on the floor just for the moment and reach your fingers towards your toes and then without letting your back come off the floor, lift your left leg into a tabletop position and then keep your back on the floor and lift your right leg into tabletop position. All right, place your hands behind your thighs just for a second, breathe in. As you breathe out, use your arm strength to lift your head and shoulders forward and it should feel as if you're trying to bring the crown of your head through your legs towards the end of your room. Okay, nice. Now reach the fingers forward and we start to pump. Breathe in and out. In and out. Into the back and out. Curl forwards, in and out. If your neck is tired, keep going with your right arm. Hand behind your head, out. In and out. Switch hands if you want to, and out. Or put the head down, in and out. We're nearly there, in. Long arms out. 2 more, in. Curve forwards, out. Last time, in. And all the way out with your air. Ooh, pull your knees into your chest. Put your head onto the floor. Roll side to side. Should feel okay. Okay, so take your hands behind your legs. If you can, you're going to rock up to seated. If you can't, if your back feels stiff, just roll onto your side and push yourself up. Otherwise, just hold onto those legs and rock up to seated. No matter what, come up to seated. Okay, and we're going to sit. Make sure you've got the room behind you so that we can lie down again in a moment. You're going to bend your knees here. Remember, not too close. They want to be kind of far away so your hips are relaxed. And you're going to flex your feet. And I want you to really dig your feet into the floor. So it's like you're trying to push your mat or your towel or your rug or whatever it is that's under your feet away from you. Place your hands onto your shins and use your arm strength here to bring your chest forward and sit up tall. And I want you to sit as tall as you can and start to lift your stomach up away from your thighs. And then think of the Hoover above your head. And you're going to switch it on. And everything is going to, get sucked up into that little pipe. Really, really, really getting sucked up, 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 up. You're going to keep the stomach lifted and reach those arms straight in front of you. No floppy wrists. Reach. All right. So look slightly towards your knees. Make sure you don't straighten your legs as you move back. Inhale, incline backwards with a flat back, stop. Exhale, return, come in front of your sitting bones. Inhale to go backwards, stop. Exhale to return, come forwards and up, up, up. Inhale to go back. And as you're coming forward, don't let your knees open out to the side, sit up tall. Again, inhale back. And exhale forwards. Inhale backwards. And exhale forwards. Inhale back. Exhale front. Last time back. Exhale forwards and stay. Keep lifting your stomach. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Let the legs be together and the toes are long. All right, we're only going to go halfway back. Pull your stomach in and roll your hips underneath you. Reach your fingers towards your toes. Pull the stomach in even deeper. Exhale, return slowly and sit up. Inhale, roll your bum towards your heels. Pull the stomach in. Don't go too far. Exhale, come back up. Again, inhale, roll back, and as you go further backwards, your fingers and toes reach further forwards, pull your stomach in, exhale, return. Again, inhale to go backwards. Don't let your legs come off the floor, press those heels down. Exhale, return. 2 more. Inhale, backwards. Scoop your tummies. Exhale, up. And last time, we're going to go all the way back and line our backs here, so take your time. Pull your stomach in, reach your fingers, reach your toes, reach your fingers, and relax. Good. All right. Grab a hold of the back of the right thigh. Make a lock, a brace with your hands behind your thigh. You're going to pull it in, and then I want you to extend that leg up to the ceiling and relax. Again, extend your leg to the ceiling and relax. 2 more. Extend and relax. 1 more. Extend and hold the leg up in the air. Okay, so now this is the right leg. I want you to leave your right hand and take your left hand to the outside of your knee. So your left hand is going to come across your body and grab your right leg by the outside. Then your right hand is going to go onto the floor right beside you. You're going to keep that left leg or the right leg straight up in the air, but you're going to bring it across your body towards your left hip. You don't have to go far. Very quickly, you'll feel a nice stretch in the outside of your leg. So keep your right shoulder on the floor. Okay. And return. Bend your knee. Take both hands behind that thigh again. Extend your leg to the ceiling. Try and really straighten it. Push it away from you, so your back of your thigh is pushing into your hands really strongly. If you need to lift your head and shoulders up, that's fine too. But now I want you to flex your foot. So you're going to flex your foot as if you're standing on the ceiling. Keep the leg straight. And you should be smiling now, loving this stretch. Oh. And bend. Okay, let's do the same thing on the opposite side. So straighten the right leg and pull the left knee in. Okay, then hand 2 hands behind your thigh. Get that leg nice and close. Make a brace with the hands behind your thigh. And then push the foot up towards the ceiling. And as you do that, let your leg move away from you so that it moves forward. Okay? And again, bend and see how it flops in towards me here. And as I straighten it, the thigh starts to move away from me. Good. And bend. And straighten. Last time, bend. Straighten and hold your leg up. Press that other leg into the floor. This time, take the right hand to the outside of your left knee. Bring the left hand onto the floor and slowly, gently bring your leg towards your opposite hip. Just enough till you feel the stretch. It might be in the side of your hip. It might be right down to your ankle. See if you can press the left shoulder into the floor here. And return. Bend the knee. Take 2 hands behind the leg 1 more time. Extend the leg up to the ceiling. Push the back of the thigh into your hand. Relax your shoulders. And now flex your foot. So do that with your foot. Sorry, it's out of the view. And flex your foot. So you're pulling your toes down towards you as if you're standing on the ceiling. Straighten it, straighten it, straighten it. And relax. Bring both knees in. And either rock up to seated like that. Or I'll do this one. Or roll onto your side and press yourselves up to seated. Okay, nice. So now we're going to turn over and come onto all fours. So flip over on your mat and you're going to come to kneeling with hands under the shoulders and knees under the hips. So you're in this position. Okay. So we will walk forward to the front edge of the mat so that you are able to get into a plank shortly, but I'm going to move back here just because of the way my camera is set up. Okay. So from here, keep your back flat and imagine pulling your shoulder blades and your armpits down towards your ear. Imagine if you were a dog with a long tail. And your tail is sticking out and someone is gently pulling the tail away from you. And imagine, even if you're bald, that you have a ponytail of hair on the crown of your head. So someone is pulling the ponytail in one direction and the tail, the dog tail in the other direction, and your spine is getting lovely and long. All right, so without letting your body weight rock over to the left, I want you to stretch your right leg out behind you. Don't lift it. Now reach the left arm forwards and then simultaneously lift the arm and the leg. Press into that right hand so you don't sink. Push, push, push down and return. Okay, and then we don't want to shift our weight now to the right. We're going to stay steady, stretch the left leg out, reach the right arm forward, then lift the arm and the leg. You only get to lift after they're fully extended. Hold and return. And we switch, right leg, left arm, now we lift. Hold and return. And left leg, right arm, now we lift, hold and return. And again, right leg, left arm lift. Lift the stomach, pull the shoulder blade down, and return. And left leg, right arm lift, and return. And one more set. Right leg, left arm lift, and return. And last time, left leg, right arm lift, and return. Okay? Now, we're going to go into a plank. So you know from classes with me that you can either do your plank on your hands, which is the one I would in one way prefer you to do, but both are brilliant, or you can do it on your forearms, okay? Whichever one you decide to do, make sure that wherever you are, your feet are either on your mat or they're on something that's not going to slip, okay? So if you're on a wooden floor, a tiled floor at home and you have socks on, be careful. Move forwards on your mat. I'm going to stay just about here so that you can see me in the screen, but I would be advising you to walk your fingers to the front edge of your mat. And if you have weak wrists, come off your mat. Okay, so press your hands into your mat, pull your shoulder blades down your back. Remember, if you can't do this, you can always go back and do another set of these and just hold for a bit longer. They're really challenging. Okay. Otherwise, let's extend the right leg behind us and tuck the toes underneath, and then extend the left leg. And we're going to hold the plank. Breathe in. Push the floor away from you. Breathe out. Now, as you're there, again, imagine that ponytail on the top of your head and someone pulling it gently away, and your armpits are pulling down your back. Your stomach is pulling in, and you've got 2 more breaths, and 1 more, and relax. Now, let's land our knees on the floor, take a break. Now we're going to do a forearm version of that, and then we'll do 1 more, either one or the other, okay, whichever one you like. So to do the forearm, start in the same position, but here, just lower your elbows down onto the floor where your hands were, okay? So your bum's up. Now you've got to extend your right leg, and then extend your left leg. Your bum is still up, so think about bringing your ponytail forwards, and that will put you in a position for the plank. Breathe in. Push your forearms into the floor, breathe out. Again, in and out. Last breath in and out. Now you can just lower your knees to the floor and rest. And you can either come straight back up from here by pushing down and lifting, or if you're going to go for the full arm plank, you're just going to transfer your hands back and lift from there. So choose which one's good for you. And I'm going to do this one first. So breathe in, exhale, lift. Okay. Otherwise, breathe in, put your hands under your, actually let's go from here, lift, and then pad up, and lift yourself into a full plank. Good, breathe in. Get your ponytail, pull it forwards, breathe out. 1 more breath. And out. I lied, 1 more. Breathe out. Lower your knees to the floor and relax. Okay, good. So here we are sitting on our knees. We're going to do a stretch here. So I'm going to move further away so that you can see a bit better. This won't be the perfect view, but give it a shot. Okay, so you mightn't see my head. That's the way it is. All right, so you're on your knees now. I want you to take a step forward with your left foot and place your left foot directly under your left knee. So be careful that it's not kind of forward or back. It's directly under and you've got a straight shin. Okay, so the hip bones, the bones that are in front of your hip and your pubic bone, you're going to imagine tilting those bones upwards. So you're moving them upwards, and when you do that, you'll feel instantaneously, for most of us, a big stretch in this right thigh. So you're going to keep those bones tilting upwards towards your eyes. Place your left arm on the inside of your left thigh, and you're going to push your arm and your leg together so that they block. Then reach your right arm up to the ceiling, lift it up out of your pants. Keep tilting your hip bones forward and up. And with this right arm, I want you to take a little bend over to the left. So tilt your hip bones upwards and bend to the left without letting your left leg move across the body. So press that left arm into the left thigh, breathe in and out. Again, in and out. And last time in and out. And return your arm and return your knee, and we'll switch sides. So step your right foot forward. And again, your alignment's really important here because this is not good. Okay, and neither is this. So get the foot directly under the knee, and then take the right arm inside the knee, press the arm and the leg together. Now tilt those hip bones upwards as if they were lifting up towards your eyes. Lift your left arm up out of your pants, lift it even higher, keep tilting the hip bones upwards, and bend to the right. Don't let your right thigh move to the left. Reach over long, so it's like you're stretching from your knee to the top of your fingers. Breathe in and out. Again, tilt those hip bones upwards and out. Last time in and out. Relax the arm and put both feet onto the floor. And then we're going to do thigh stretch here. So you're going to have, if possible, your heels together and toes apart. I want you to press your heels together like crazy, like you're holding the lotto ticket between them now. And your knees are slightly open, so you're in this kind of shape. Okay, so even though your knees are open now, I want you again to bring your hip bones forward and up. So imagine like a drawbridge going, whoop, okay? So once you've got the drawbridge hips, you're going to reach your arms forwards. You're going to keep your back flat, press your heels together, pull your stomachs in. Inhale, incline backwards to the flat back, just a wee tiny bit. Exhale, return. 1, inhale back. Exhale, return 2. Hips curve upwards, inhale back. Exhale, return 3, inhale back. Exhale, return 4, last time back. Exhale, return 5. Okay, so now we're going to sit down on the mat. I'm going to show you a kind of new exercise. We haven't done it before. And it's just a gentle kind of mobile, moving stretch. And it's a nice one to stretch out your hips and your glutes without pushing it too much. Most of you will be able to do this. So if you can't, skip it. And if you can, give it a shot. Okay, I'm going to show this one just from behind for a second so you can see what I'm doing with my legs. But basically you're going to come onto all fours and then you're going to take your right leg and cross it over your left leg and open your 2 feet out to the side. So do it again. You're on all fours. Take your right leg, cross it behind your left leg, and then just open your feet out to the side. So you're going to make an X with your feet. All right? Keep your hands where they are and just push backwards and sit back towards the floor and come forwards. And that's it. Push back, sit towards the floor. And come forwards. And we'll do 3 more. Sit back and forwards. 2 more back and forwards. 1 more back and forwards. Okay, now you're going to uncross the feet. Open your knees again so they're starting off normal. And this time you're going to cross the left knee behind the right knee and open your feet out to the side and the same thing. And you'll notice it's different between the 2 sides. Sit back and forwards. Sit back and forwards. Sit back and forwards. 2 more back. Try and press your bottom towards the floor and forwards. And last time back and forwards. And unhook the knees and turn. Okay, so now we're going to continue. We're going to lie on the stomach and we're going to do some work for your back muscles. So when you're ready, I want you to lie on your tummy with your hands underneath your head. So lie down. Okay, and place your 2 hands underneath your forehead. And pull your shoulder blades down your back. And you can have your legs either together or apart, I don't mind. But whichever way they are, make sure those legs are straight. Okay. So from here, pull your stomach in, stretch your legs long. Inhale, lift your head, chest, and arms above the mat. Exhale, lower back down. 4 more, inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. 3 more, inhale, lift forward and up. Exhale to lower. 2 more, lift. Lower. Last one, lift, lower. Okay, leave your head in your hands, leave your hands on the mat. Shoulders down, stomach in, stretch your toes long, inhale, lift your legs, and lower. Inhale, lift, and lower. 3 more, lift, lower. 2 more, lift, lower. Last one, lift, and lower. Now, of course, we're going to do everything together. So pull your stomachs in, stretch your legs long, shoulders down, and when you're ready, inhale, lift everything. Arms, legs, head, chest, and lower. 4 more, inhale, exhale down. 3, lower. 2, stretch longer. Lower, last one, and lower down. Now, we're going to sit back, and what I want you to do is take your hands that are underneath your forehead and slide them along the mat until they're beside your rib cage and your elbows are poking straight up into the air. Be careful that they're not forwards, the elbows really poke up. Okay, your feet from your knees down, it's going to stay on the floor. But from your head as far as your knees, we're going to lift up in 1 push. So push down into the mat with your hands and lift. Now sit back on your heels. Don't move your hands forwards or backwards. Move your weight forwards again. Bend your elbows and lower down. Push down and sit back. Keep your hands where they are. We're going to do 1 more. Move forwards. Lower yourself slowly. Push down and sit back. Now as you sit back on your heels, imagine pulling your t-shirt down over your bottom as if you're cold. So imagine pulling. Good. You can either leave the arms out in front or reach your hands back and grab your heels. Whichever one feels good to you is fine with me. Stay there. Really make sure you're sitting on your heels here. So if you can, sit back. And if it bugs your knees, open your knees. And if it bugs your knees, you don't have to sit as far back. Okay, if you can, though, cool. Now roll up to seated. Okay, and we're going to do some more work on your stomach now, and then we're going to do legs. So turn over. Okay. So this is the dead bug series, and we're going to do just the legs. And in the next video I'll do arms and legs. But your objective on this is to keep these ribs here on the mat the entire time. So as your leg, if this is your leg, as your leg stretches away from your stomach and returns each time, it's more challenging to keep those on the floor. So as you're stretching your leg away from you and returning, you're going to be thinking ribs on the mat, ribs on the mat, ribs on the mat, and return. Okay, so that's your goal. So take your hands behind your legs again. Actually, just stretch them out. Reach your fingers forward, pull your stomach in, look to your toes, reach your fingers forward, and lie back down, arms down by your sides, okay? Take your feet, place your feet onto the floor. Can you shift around a little bit, feel free, and then lift. See if you can lift both legs into tabletop at exactly the same time. So you remember, your ribs can't lift off the mat, so feel your back on the mat. Keep your back as it is and lift, okay? Nice. Now, breathe in to prepare. And as you exhale, stretch your right leg out to 45 degrees. Inhale slowly back. Exhale, left leg. All the way. Inhale slowly back. And as you breathe out, the more air you get out of your lungs, the further your leg goes, and you hold it, and return. Now, if you're able to keep your ribs on the mat as your leg gets further away from you, and then when it's fully extended, then you can explore taking your leg a tiny bit lower and see if you're able to keep your ribs still on the mat when your leg gets a little bit lower. Okay, for some of you might be able to hover above the ground, but your ribs must stay exactly as they are on the mat. No arching, no lifting. Good. And exhale. And again, 4 more. And 3. If you want, put your fingers on your tummy. Feel your abs underneath whatever chips and things you've been eating recently during this isolation period. Guinness. And exhale. And knees in. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Good. Place your feet onto the floor. Open your feet slightly wider than your hips. Pull your arms in. Make elbows. Make robot arms even. Fingers up. Now make fists. Okay. Push the back of the arm into the mat. Tilt your hips toward you so that your lower back is pressing to the mat. Use your arms, use your feet. Now lift your hips up to the ceiling. Now really open up the front of the hips. So remember, if you've been in class with me and I've been above you going, imagine there's a chain above your hips lifting you up to the ceiling, hoisting up. Imagine it. Get those hips lifted. Hold it. Nice. And come back down. And when you land, I want you to make sure that before you do the next one, your lower back is pressing into the mat. So press into your arms and lift. Open your hips. Squeeze your bottom. Hold, 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 and come down. And again, lift up, lift, 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 and lower. And again, 4, lift, keep lifting, lift, lift, and lower. And 5, now open up the front of your hips, stretch the skin, get those hips flush on the ceiling, and down. We're gonna do 5 more. And lift, and lower. And 4 more, lift, press, up, and down. And 3, lift, keep lifting, lift, and lower. And 2, push, lift, and 1 more. Lift, 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 and lower down. Pull your knees into your chest, rock side to side. Either rock up to seated with your hands behind your legs or roll onto your side and sit up. We're going to do a small stretch here for your inner thighs. So take a seat on your mat, bring your feet, the soles of your feet together like a monkey. Okay, now I'm going to show you this from the side. So often when we do these, we're seated and our bums are kind of like underneath us. So we're in the slouch position. So I want you to take your hands behind you, either your fists or your hands, and lift up off the floor and shoot your bum back behind you so that it feels like you're suddenly sitting much more forward on your bottom. And then keep your feet together and either drag your feet in one at a time or wiggle your bum towards your feet. Okay, so you're seated in this position. You could grab your toes here, or your ankles or your feet, and you can press your knees towards the floor. Okay, so now the higher the knees, the tighter the hips. So if you're up here, you need this. So imagine someone coming and standing behind you and stepping on here and here, and just letting your feet press down into gravity. You want to open up those knees. Tough one. And a lot of sitting going on these days, so we need to stretch just as much as we need to get the circulation going, move. It's really, really good to keep the morale boosted because it gives you a nice boost of endorphins too, which is great. And now you can do this, share this with members of your family. Maybe you're doing it with your kid or with a friend or with your granny. And hopefully everyone in your family as well. Okay, nice. Now we're going to lie on our sides. We're going to do the side leg series here. And so to do this, you're going to move back like normal to the back edge of your mat, okay? And before you lie down, I want you to stretch your legs long. Make sure that your hips aren't rolled under or rolled forward. So you're really perched on the outside of that big bone, your trochanter in your hips. And your legs are stretching long. I want you to imagine, again, there's a Hoover down there and just sucking your legs into the vacuum cleaner. Pull your stomachs in. And now, as you slide slowly this arm along the mat to lie down, imagine your toes being pulled the opposite way by the Hoover, and either let your head rest in your arm like this, or take that hand and place the heel of the hand behind your ear. So you're supporting your head this way. Now keep the opposite hand in front of you, either hand flat or on your fingertips. Lift your feet up and slowly bring your feet forwards to the front corner of your mat. Lift your top leg as high as your hip. Okay, pull your shoulder down, flex your foot. Inhale, bring your leg towards you to stretch the back of your thigh. Point your foot, press your leg back behind you, pull your stomach in. Flex to come to the front. Inhale, point to press your leg back. Exhale, flex to come to the front. And point to press your leg back. Now, I don't know what situation you have at home, but if you're able to see yourself in a reflection somehow, when you bring your leg back behind you, make sure you're pulling your stomach in and don't let your shoulder roll forward. Flex to the front and point to press back. So that's why you want to use your stomach. Flex to come front and point. Use your fingers. Good. Keep everything solid from your shoulders to your hips and back. Last time, flex front and point back. And leave the leg behind you. Now, if you've had a hip replacement, I want you to keep this circle behind you and very small, like the size of a dinner plate. But if you haven't, and even if you're tight, I want you to try this one. It's a grand rond de jambe, so a big leg circle. So reach back, lift, 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 and circle, and back. Lift. Now keep your hips stacked. Lift and circle. One more. And reach, reach, reach all the way back and pause. Come front. Lift, lift, and circle back. 2. Stretch to the ceiling and circle. Last one. And lift and lower. So now when you lower your leg down, you're not relaxing. Still one more to go. Please, 2 more. Your leg is probably already facing the camera. So if you look at your thigh, it shouldn't be straight. It should be turned outwards. Now point your foot long. Lift your leg up. Flex your foot. Lower your leg. Point to lift. Inhale. Flex to lower. Exhale. Point lift. Flex lower. Point lift. Flex lower. One more. Flex lower. Now we reverse with the foot. So you go up with the foot, flex toes to the ceiling, and point lower. Stretch with your toes. Flex to lift. Point to lower. 3 more. Point to lower. 2 more. Point to lower. 1 more. Up and down. Now you're going to press into your hand. Bring your legs almost all the way back. Lift them up. Now slowly split them like a scissors. Bend your knees slightly so you're relaxed. Now imagine a vacuum cleaner at each toe and pull straight and cut slowly. 2, 3, 4, stretch. 5, stretch. 6, 7, 8. Now go fast. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Okay, we're going to press the hand into the mat and sit up. Okay, and we're going to change sides. So flip around so you can see me still. Okay, sit your hips in the center of the mat. Before you go anywhere, stretch your legs out long and toes long, reaching into the vacuum cleaner. Then look at the edge of your mat, and as you slide the arm out, remember your toes are getting sucked in the opposite direction, either head of the arm or heel of the hand behind your ear. Okay, top hand in front, on your fingers on the flat of the hand, but definitely not this, here. Okay, lift your legs up, and as you slowly bring your legs to the front of the mat, leave your bottom behind you. Lift your top leg hip height, flex your foot, inhale, bring your leg towards your nose, point your foot, press your leg back behind you, don't let your shoulder roll forward. Flex to come to the front, inhale, point to press back, exhale, inhale front, and exhale, press back. Flex to come front, and press to go back. Good, flex front, press back, exhale, flex front, inhale, press back, exhale. Good, flex front, point back, flex front, point back. 2 more, point back. Last one, press back and hold it here on either dinner size circles, very slow, dinner plate even, not dinner size. And then, or if not, if healthy in the hips, lift, 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 and circle past your nose. Now go back and lift. Now keep your hips stacked, stack them. Good, and circle. Last one in this direction. Bring the leg all the way back to the start. Pause, reverse, come front, lift it. Lift, stretch, or just got a big pop in line. And 2, lift, lift, reach for your ceiling. Last one, up, up, and slowly down. Your leg is probably already externally rotated. Point your foot, lift your leg up, flex, lower, point to lift, flex, lower, point, lift, exhale, inhale, exhale, 1 more, exhale, change your foot, flex up, point down, flex, and stretch, flex, point, 2 more, point, 1 more, stretch. Bring your legs almost all the way back, slowly split them apart, bend your knees slightly, relax. Now straighten those legs and cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Challenge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop, bend your knees. Hand in front. Good, take a seat. So if you can, you're going to sit with your knees bent, stacked one on top of the other. If that's not possible for you, try this position, which is kind of like that. Or, alternatively, if neither of them work for you, just sit cross-legged if you can, okay? So you're gonna give this a shot. I like this. So you're gonna grab your ankle, the one that's to the side of you, and if you have your legs crisscrossed in front of you, then just leave your right hand on the floor, okay? So I'm holding the ankle. You're gonna lift your left arm or your right arm up, whichever one isn't holding the ankle, right up by your ear, lift it up. Good, now pull against the ankle and stretch to the side, breathe in. Now you're gonna place those fingertips onto the floor. You're going to slide the hand away from you until you land on your forearm. You're going to lift the opposite arm, and as it goes up and over, you don't want to sink, you want to press into the arm to lift your ribs up. Now come up, grab your ankle, reach up and over. And to the opposite side, fingers, slide, forearm, presses and stretch. Okay, again, reach up. Now if you're sitting in crisscross here, as you go to the side, you're going to make sure that your left hip, or whichever way you're going, if you're the arm that's in the air, the same bum cheek as the arm. So if it's your left arm, your left bum cheek, and if it's your right arm, your right one, stays on the floor. Okay? And then you'll just go the opposite way. Nice, and we'll do one more, whichever way you are. Over and over. Okay, now relax. We're going to change the legs. So you're going to bring the legs to the opposite side. You're either stacked, or like this, or like this. And if you did do this, then just switch out the legs. So you're sitting in a less comfortable, it'll feel weird when you change your legs. So crisscross when you change it opposite way. Remember to keep your bum cheeks both on the floor if you're sitting in this position. In particular, when you're going one way or the other, the opposite bum cheek. So if you're going this way, this bum cheek has to stay on the floor, and when you're going this way, that bum cheek does, okay? So otherwise, let's go from here. So I'm gonna grab my ankle, lift the arm up, reach up to the ceiling, this shoulder's down, and you're gonna stretch to the side, breathe in. Now take those fingers to the floor, slide them away from you, land on your forearm, and as you lift the arm over your head, push your ribs to the ceiling. So look at me, don't drop, push up. Bring the hand to the wrist, to the ankle, lift the arm up, reach over, and fingertips slide away and lift again, and up and over. Last one, stretch and come up. Now we're going to finish with the seal. So you're going to come to the front of your mat, okay, way front. So you've got all the room behind you. And you're going to put the soles of your feet together, again, like a monkey, like this. Okay, so soles of your feet together. Let your knees flop open. Take your hands into a prayer position. The little seal is going to get us dinner now. So this is our prize for doing the workout. Take your hands through your legs. Grab your feet by the outside. So again, look, hands dive in between the knees, and then you grab your ankles by the outside. Now, you're going to lift your heels and drag your feet along the floor until you can lift them up in front of you. And bring the soles again together. Okay, pull your shoulders down your back. Don't let your head rock back. I want you to look down at the floor between your legs. Now you're going to clap your feet 3 times. 1, 2, 3. You're going to roll backwards onto your shoulders, looking forwards the whole time, and then you're going to return. So it's 1, 2, 3. Roll back, roll up, and balance. Woo. 1, 2, 3. Roll back. Whoops. Roll up and balance. I'm a little bit too far. Back, forward, back even. Again. 1, 2, 3. Roll back, roll up, and balance. 1, 2, 3. Look at your stomach, please. And up. 1, 2, 3. Look at your stomach. And up. Last time. 1, 2, 3. Back. And up. Sit. And that's it for today. Everybody, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll record. I'm doing classes all the time on Zoom, so I'll record more during the week and I'll upload as many as I can from now on. And maybe some of you can join me for live classes as well. I hope you're all keeping well and healthy. Remember to keep moving. It's really important for your health in general, for your mental health, and to have a nice looking body. Okay, everybody, take care and see you soon. Thank you very much indeed. And stay well and stay in. Don't go out. Okay, bye.